Norwich is used to this full court press, having just played this team 10 days ago. They know what this team is capable of throwing at them, and this is something that Emmanuel, as the number 1 seed, although they're heavily favored, they gotta be conscious about that. Turnover that time taken away by Tyra Bly. Bly all alone gets inside and lays it in. Maggie Ellsworth was looking for a pass to the top of the key, and Tyra Bly gets the steal and the score. 6:40 remaining here in quarter number 1. 7-5. Norwich has led the whole way through here in this first 3.5 minutes. Top of the key with it, here's Lily Briggs. Briggs defended by Leah Krumian. Briggs goes down low. Passes it over to Cassidy Kittredge. Kittredge gets inside against Tyra Bly. Kittredge, layup won't go, but a foul. It's going to go against Caitlin Bartash. And that'll send Cassidy Kittredge to the line. Tyra Bly goes down low to Jackson. Jackson kicks out Krumian for 3. Won't go. The Saints yet to hit a 3-pointer here this game. They've been stellar from beyond the arc this whole season so far. Their defense and their 3-point shooting, along with their, well, pretty much everything, I should say. Mostly their defense and their full court press has really been getting the job done. And you know the phrase, defense wins championships, and that's been the case all season long here for Emmanuel, as they're looking to chase their first GNAC conference title in 4 years. The last time they hosted a game like this in the GNAC semifinals was in that championship run. It was also a run where Andy Osinoff and his team went undefeated in conference, and that was in the 2021-2022 season. So far right now, Norwich is dominating on the offensive rebound game, and what we've seen all season for this Emmanuel team is that they're usually the ones that dominate their opponent on the offensive rebounds. Right now, Norwich is winning that battle when it comes to offensive rebounds. Leah Krumian drives, gets inside, won't go. Rebound Bartash, and she's going to avoid having her team go down throughout the entirety of the first quarter. With 30 seconds remaining in the first, Emmanuel has their first lead of the night. They almost went a whole quarter without having one lead, and now here's Weemet looking at a steal and score, and she gets it. Leah Krumian at the top of the key here, trying to go off a screen from Bartash. The Norwich D wasn't fooled there that time. Weemet pulls up for 3, comes up short, goes in the hands of Gianna Bryant, gets inside and finishes with the left hand. 3-point game. Emmanuel in a very tight race here with Norwich. Krumian for 3, got it! Emmanuel has their first 3-pointer of the game. And their largest lead of the night as well at 26-20. Leah Krumian from downtown. Here's Briggs. Bounce pass over to Kylie O'Brien. Slings it over to Kittredge. Kittredge against Bryant. Hands off to Zimmerman. Now O'Brien down low to Kittredge. Back to a 4-point game. Norwich makes it 26-22. And Cassidy Kittredge now has double figures at just the midway point of this second quarter. We are far from halftime. Krumian on the drive with the left hand. Over to Tyra Bly. Kicks it out Riley. Riley for 3. It's good! Megan Riley from downtown! Timeout, Andy Osinoff for the Emmanuel Saints. A rare 3-pointer from Megan Riley. You mostly see her dominance down low, and this time she found herself wide open, not from beyond the arc, but deep from beyond the arc. And Riley gives Emmanuel their largest lead of the quarter. Weemet top of the key now. Saunders, Krumian for 3. Yes! Leah Krumian from downtown. Emmanuel is up by double digits for the first time tonight. A big-time 3-pointer. As we begin the fourth quarter, here from Emmanuel, it's the number 4 seeded Norwich Cadets against the number 1 seeded Emmanuel Saints. And how about that Emmanuel men's program right now, going on the road to St. Joe's, Maine, and they got a lead by multiple possessions midway through the first half, playing with house money. They are St. Joe's, Maine, by the way, in men's basketball, undefeated in conference. And I spoke with head coach Littell White at LaSalle following the Emmanuel game in the quarterfinals against New England College here Wednesday night. I was able to drive down to LaSalle following that game to catch the final minute of the second half. I got to watch Mahari Guerrero's game-winning shot, and then the end of the game, got to speak with head coach Littell White after the game, and he told me that it was very special. They mounted a massive comeback, and he was overcome with emotion after that win. A huge, huge credit to Emmanuel men's basketball for the run they've been able to go on. They lost to Riviere in their final regular season game. Talk about just an absolutely resilient group. Back to this game, though. Canavan drills the three-pointer. That's her first three of the night. Throws up the three fingers following the three-point make. And for this GNAC championship matchup that we're going to see on Sunday, it's going to be completely different than anything that we've seen previously in the season. Forget about earlier on, because the last time these two teams met, St. Joe's College of Maine and Emmanuel, it took place in Sandish, which, by the way, just happens to be the hometown of Caitlin Bartash. 14-point game. Emmanuel will inbound, and that's going to do it. And for Kylie O'Brien, as she headed to the bench with emotion seen in her eyes, her along with Eleanor Collins, both seniors ending their careers here tonight. But for Emmanuel College, the Saints are on to the GNAC championship for the first time in 4 years. They'll host St. Joe's, Maine on Sunday afternoon. And this crowd is on their feet here at the GNAC Center. The live DJ getting it going here in the stands. And Emmanuel is bound for the title game, looking to avenge their three previous playoff losses against St. Joe's, Maine.